What is going on, everybody? ZakRC here. Welcome back to the channel and welcome along to the first episode of Season 3 of the F1 Road to GOAT Driver Career Mode series. The return to the series on F1 23. If you guys are looking forward to it, make sure to get subscribed and click the notification bell to get yourself updated on all the videos that come out as the series gets reignited on the new game. Right, so our first thing, kicking off where we left off in F1 22, Ricciardo and Sebastian Vettel have retired from Formula 1 at the end of Season 2, so we could see a massive shake-up on the grid, and most importantly, where we're going to go for Season 3. Of course, we spent Season 2 at Alpine, took our first victory last season in a very exciting campaign over the course of the whole thing, and there are your 10 options, number of teams we could choose from. I think it's about time we start to move up in the world of Formula 1, have a look around and to see what's on offer to us. Now, there were a number of teams that I was interested in picking for this one. However, in the end, there actually only just one winner. And so with that in mind, it's time to reveal who we'll be driving for in Season 3 of Road to GOAT. So there it is, we have signed for none other than the Silver Arrows Mercedes AMG Formula 1 team with a bit of a brand new look for 2024. Petronas no longer the title sponsor of the team from Brackley. It's now Ineos, the main title sponsor of the team. Also got a very nice AMD sponsorship on the side as well. So we'll still use the teal to keep ourselves updated with which team is which as we go through the lineups here for this brand new season. So the first lineup revealed, Mercedes with myself alongside George Russell for 2024. The team finished in 3rd place last year, rounding out the big three in the constructors standings. And the major stories, of course, being our signing and the change in title sponsor, leading to that very nice black and red looking machine. If you guys do want to see all the mods we use for liveries in this series, then make sure to go look in the description for all the wonderful creators who have brought these fantastic creations to life. So, the 2024 projection, we'll go through all 10 teams where they're projected to finish this season. The combination of the driver lineup and the car itself out of testing look to finish second here. We'll have to keep our heads in order to try and stay in front of Russell and mount our first proper challenge for the Drivers' Championship. But this will be the team to beat, none other than the reigning champions Scuderia Ferrari, who remain with Charles Leclerc and Carlos Sainz behind the wheel. The reigning Constructors Champions and Carlos Sainz enters as the 2023 World Champion, going back to defend his crown. The combination of Season 1 and Season 2 meaning Ferrari now hold the past 2 World Champions for the first time, I believe, since McLaren in 2010 with Hamilton and Button. It's the second year on the Alfa Romeo partnership, which proved very fruitful last season. Of course, a bit of a rocky start in the opening rounds, but they managed to pick up pace, and all of a sudden they were on top, dominating the season. And despite Mercedes picking up wins and Red Bull picking up a win or two towards the end of it, it was still Ferrari who emerged on top at the end of a dominant campaign. They're projected to once again finish in 1st place in both championships. We'll still best to try and stop them there, and we could be in for another challenge from quite honestly drastically changed Red Bull from last season, marked to Red Bull Racing KTM. So a new title sponsor and partner for the team, of course, also helping out in Red Bull's the KTM MotoGP outfit. They've brought their efforts over to Formula 1, and they've also signed on, while keeping on Max Verstappen, they've binned off Sergio Perez and signed on none other than Lando Norris, who leaves McLaren to join a different looking orange, or partially orange machine this time around. So potential dark horses here. They're the second fastest car in testing and projected to finish 3rd in the standings. The car not where they need to be just yet, but the driver lineup means they're very, very strong and can definitely contend for race wins this season. How quickly Norris gets up to speed, we'll have to wait and see there as he leaves his old team, McLaren, who now sit also with a new driver lineup, all change. Alexander Albon comes in from Williams, and Piastri, the 2021 F2 champion, makes his debut for the papaya team from Woking. 4th place last season, looked more the same again. They're the fastest car in testing in terms of straight line speed. However, that driver lineup, perhaps not the experience of fighting for a championship they're looking for. And so it's looking like 4th place in terms of projection on the road. But of course, these projections could be wrong. They could rock up to the first race and smoke the rest of the field. We'll have to wait and see just what they have planned for this season. But keep an eye on McLaren. They'll be very, very fun to watch over the course of the campaign. And definitely, if not on top, looks to try and beat the midfield battle. As we look now to our old team, Alpine F1, who have now dropped BWT and are just Alpine F1 team, no title sponsor to their name. Ocon remains after our little civil war with him in the last season, and joining him is Pierre Gasly in a straight similarity to real-life Formula 1 in the change for the taking Gasly from AlphaTauri to Alpine. But we could be looking at a second round of war between the Alpine teammates, given their past together in Junior Formula, and the car unfortunately slower than last season. You saw it at the end of last season, it looks to be about the 3rd fastest car on the road. We're looking at 7th place projections, which is 2 places down from their 5th place finish last season. Of course, we scored the majority of points there. So they're looking for some better runs from their drivers this season, and looking to try and stay in front of AlphaTauri, who perhaps have had the worst dip in form over the off-season. Tsunoda stays on, replacing Gasly, none other than Super Formula champion from 2023 in this universe, Liam Lawson. 6th place for AlphaTauri in 2023, but they ran the least laps during testing, and it didn't look too good for them. They're looking at a 2024 projection of 9th. We'll get a better look at the car performance later on in the episode, but it's looking like ropes for AlphaTauri right now. It's not brilliant for them. They'll be hoping that Tsunoda can keep them up to speed, lead the team with Gasly's departure, and that Lawson can get himself up to speed quite quickly in Formula 1 in order for that team to try and contend where they were last season, try and make improvements in that midfield fight, but it looks to be an uphill battle. Moving on now to our next team, Audi Sport GP, who returned for their 2nd season in Formula 1. They finished 7th place last year, their 1st year as replacements for the Alfa Romeo outfit. Brand new driver lineup. Guan Yu Zhou returns after a year away at Williams, now returns to Audi. Of course, it was Alfa Romeo when he made his debut, then went to Williams and now to Audi. And Théo Pourchaire makes his Formula 1 debut as well. The team, as I say, finished in 7th place last year. They're looking at 8th place this time around because there's been a team below them that's made a drastic improvement over the off-season, and we could be seeing a potential dark horse in that midfield fight. So a place down for Audi right now. They're looking to try and prove the doubters wrong and make sure that they can try and improve on their finish and confirm that it's not going to be 2nd season syndrome for Audi. So moving on now to BMW Williams, who again also in their 2nd year of competition since their return to the Williams team. Brand new lineup once again. It's all rookies this time around. Logan Sargent and Frederick Vesti into the car. The team finished 8th place last year. Of course, Albon leading the line, and alongside him was Guan Yu Zhou. But with Albon and Zhou both leaving, it's time for all change. Midfield level times in testing. They set quite good times over the course of winter testing. So we're looking perhaps at a 6th place finish according to the projections here, which is 2 places up from their 8th place in 2023. Have BMW brought a package that could compete a little bit more, try and get some more points, because Albon scored a decent number of points last season, but they're looking for more this time round to get themselves really involved in a battle for the midfield and ensure they're not backmarkers, despite their all-rookie lineup this season. So perhaps a wild card for later on in the season. Keep an eye on the Williams team as we push further on now. On to the next team, MoneyGram Haas F1, 2nd year MoneyGram sponsoring the team. And in their field this year, Kevin Magnussen and Marcus Armstrong making his F1 debut. Magnussen stays on, looking to try and avoid some of the bad luck that plagued him last season, which included 3 straight retirements over the season. So we're looking to try and avoid something like that. And Armstrong will need to get up to speed as well. 9th place last year. They're looking at dead last this season. Reliability problems have been their main plague over the winter. So they were looking to try and avoid that, try and remove any sense of deja vu from 2023. Of course, that's what the majority of Magnussen's retirements were down to. It wasn't really down to driver error, more down to mechanical failure. So they're looking to try and get themselves off the foot of the table. And finally, Aston Martin, who rock up to 2024 with perhaps one of the faster cars in the order compared to last season, made positive changes, and they're looking for a better season than last, in which they scored 5 points in just 6 races and finished dead last. They're projected to finish 5th this time around. The car quite fast, but the drive lineup of Stroll and Drogovic there holding them back. Vettel retiring, of course, and Drogovic now signing to that team in his place. So Stroll will continue to lead the team for the first time in 2024. So this one again could be a potential dark horse. We'll have to wait and see just what they have to offer at the first race to get a better idea of what they have up their sleeves. But those are your 10 teams going into this brand new season of Formula 1. It should be very exciting. As we have a look now at the projections from testing and the calendar. So McLaren appeared to be on top over Red Bull, then Aston Martin 3rd. We sit in 4th and the champions Ferrari in 5th place, followed by Williams, Alpine, Haas, Audi and AlphaTauri. So looking at your calendar as well, Australia again open to the season, Saudi Arabia, then Brazil. Brazil and Saudi Arabia swapping places, and Brazil hosting the first sprint. Silverstone and Miami. Monaco returns to the calendar, as well as Imola and Canada. That's the halfway point of the season. Belgium is a sprint race. The Netherlands and Italy going to Monza once again. Japan hosts a race for the first time in this series, and followed by new circuit Qatar. Then Bahrain now hosting the 3rd to last round of the season, as opposed to last season where hosted the 2nd to last. Then the brand new Las Vegas Grand Prix and the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix and Yas Marina rounding us off. So that is your preview then of F1 Road to GOAT Season 3. I do hope you've enjoyed it. If you're looking forward to it, make sure to get subscribed to the channel for all updates going into the opening round. And check out the first 2 seasons in the playlist up there on your left as well. The first race will be here in a few days' time. Make sure to subscribe for that. Until my next video, you guys, thank you so much for watching, and I shall see you in the next one. Goodbye.